Whiskey America 3 Ocean.
Is Whiskey America 3 Ocean, is that a Roger?
Is Whiskey America 3 Ocean, is that a Roger?
Yeah, Roger, Dick. Just trying out a new non-Apache Labs, 10 Echo, little QRP radio, driving, and running about 700 watts. So back to you.
All right, I get you on Milford. I'm also trying to get you on my local antenna to hear more specifically what your audio curve is. SDRs are nice, but most of them are off after 300 cycles, 250 cycles, so they don't present the accurate reflection of what's actually going on in the lower realms. My local receiver is pretty good down to 100 cycles, so I can tell better. So let's see here, WA3O, why don't you give me your name and location?
Okay, Jim. Name is Mike, Mexico, India, Kilo Echo, and the QTH right now is in Weirton, West Virginia. Matter of fact, earlier Charlie was playing you a tape of me running QRP, so that was that. Yeah, I just am running just D104, so this thing's probably a little bit high pitch, but I get pretty good results out of it. Back to you.
Yes, sir. Now, are you running a hand mic?
No, I'm running a D104.
A D104. Wow, blast from the past. I'm assuming that's a powered D104?
Yeah, Roger. Probably a crystal mic element, I believe, as well. It was an unamplified at one point and got converted back in, 1978 when I had it on an old Tempo 1.
Roger. Now you're running a FET preamp for that element to work into?
I believe that's what it is. It's just a conversion kit for the D104. I put it in so many years ago. I'm not sure, but it was it is the conversion for an unamplified, so I assume it is.
Roger. See, the impedance for that element for the D104 is extremely high. And so, some folks have tried to run an unamplified version into their radios and wonder why it's like sheet 10, and that's because of the mismatch. So the saving grace is that you have the preamp with that D104, which the preamp obviously is about 600 ohm out, and it matches your radio really well. So, I'm just looking at your audio, and I was just wondering if you might be interested. What radio are you running at the moment?
Oh, it's an Apache Labs. It's an SDR. It's a 10 Echo, and I just wanted to hear how it sounded. I've done pretty much all the adjusting with the EQs, and there's a CFC audio tools and a bunch of stuff. So I think it's okay as long as it's not too terrible. I'll probably just leave it be.
Yes, sir. Your dynamic range looks to be about 3 dB, about 80 to 85% average peak modulation, which is my curve. That's what I'm looking for. When you get past 3 dB dynamic range and crunch more, you actually start defeating the purpose of understanding what the words are, because they start to blur. After 3 dB dynamic range, when it gets down to 2 dB or dB and a half, the words, instead of having any kind of life, they're just a blur and become more difficult to understand at those higher levels. So I found 3 dB to be a nice compromise between a very fat signal and being able to hear it and understand what the words are. Roger?
Yeah, Roger, and I like a little bit more of a higher pitch or tinnier type audio for just DX contacts, not so much for RAD2, but to cut through the noise a little bit. So that's why the D104 probably suits that pretty well.
Roger. Well, looking at your audio curve on my spectrum analyzer, and it looks to be rolling out at 300 cycles, 350, somewhere around there. So you do have a very clean audio signal, not much bottom end, but very articulated, easy to understand. Roger?
Bottom end, but very articulated, easy to understand. Roger?
Roger that. Okay, Jim, I won't keep you. I just literally, we arrived here in West Virginia, and I set it down on the table, hooked it up to the computer, and crossed the fingers and turned it on. So, all right, good luck. 73s, all the best. KC9VKV, W3O, bye-bye for now.
Roger, Mike, 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. To hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, along with today's date, 8/6/21, that will take you directly to this recording, and give us a couple of days to get it uploaded. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. This is Jim, KC9VKV, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Jim, KC9VKV, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.